get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like the
Breaks into the open. At the 30. Inside the... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats!
What an unbelievable play on offense, and I think the thought process was, hey, we're on our own 2-yard line. Let's just run the ball and give ourselves some space, give ourselves some better field position. But the ball carrier says, no way. I'm making people miss. I'm taking this thing to the crib. And he showed you his speed. Wow, what a game-changing type play.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, Dave.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's McGee. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you've got to find him in the passing game.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The extra point here would tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. The give. Got the 1st down and more. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Pryor. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Bravo. Found a little bit of room there to get it the 30 before going out of bounds. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Slips through the line. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Panthers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll give it to him again. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here comes the heat. Firing to the right, complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good...
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go to the ground. Oh, what a caught! And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And he made the extra point without problem. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll try the left side. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Makes the grab. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's the pressure. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here's the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? Here's the handoff. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going to run it. He won't have enough for the 1st down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And they're going to try to convert on 4th down. 1 for 2 so far today. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Georgia State jumps back to the line. To the air on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking downfield, and time is running short. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up in the 28. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the 1st down, I think you just keep your points. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And with time running out here in the 1st half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kroger Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Start things here in the 2nd half. Georgia State about to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. He's got it down the left side. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wade. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Under fire. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And they can't make the connection on third down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Makes a move. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? Oh, returns like that just swing the momentum. Almost took it to the house. They are so close to a score they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Panthers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know I'll...
Oh, he's got some space. Wisely avoids the tackle with the slide. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. On the run, it's Pryor. Inside the 40. Open space at the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Kentucky!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Johns. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Handoff from the gun. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Intercepted, the defense has set him up.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wade. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They are in danger of squandering this great field position unless they can convert this 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bravo. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Kentucky trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle. It's Bravo. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Barrels ahead. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. We've reached the break. Georgia State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Chucked it away just as he was hit. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
And on 3rd down, QBs just have to play a little bit faster. You're anticipating blitz. You know you're probably going to have to get rid of this football just a little bit sooner. I think the quarterback held on to it just a tad long, and that helped lead to the incompletion.
Fires to the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. The Panthers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. looking to fire. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll try to get it through the air. Punch it out of the air. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Panthers look to keep this drive humming. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
As an offense, you've got the lead, you've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just a blip because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He's going to take off. At the 45 on his way. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
The Panthers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
That is the exclamation point, and they remain perfect. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another...
Good. Have fun. And you just keep it moving. I appreciate that. Everyone's healthy. Everyone's got a good, healthy look to you guys. Cold. My wife and I were freezing. We got in on Wednesday. We've been cold. I know it usually is colder than it is now, but it's cold for us. There's people out there in shorts, just shorts, whitest legs out. I've seen so many man thighs, just big man thigh, no hand, just name it. It's sort of mix of just muscle and it's like great good athletes and boys, but you also look like you read. It's the littering cowboy.
Alright guys, welcome to our fly ball challenge. As you see, we must catch 3 fly balls. It doesn't matter who catches them as long as you catch them.
Joseph and Rick are doing 2 mana in and out. Should we go? Let's go to the gas station so we can film TikTok dances. Is that a coffee? And we're drinking it? Okay. I'm just gonna get like a Diet Coke with like 4 pumps of peach, 3 pumps of raspberry, 1 pump of sugar-free vanilla, 2 splashes of coconut cream, and probably some limes in it. We've been dating for 4 months, so I don't know who he might propose. If he doesn't, I don't really know if he's serious about the relationship. I was gonna get my hair done professionally, but I was worried they might curl my ends. What's your kiss count? I'm going to all 3 showings at the Benson Boone concert. Yeah, Benson Boone is performing here 3 times in a row. What if we went and made out in the church parking lot? They forgot my fry sauce. I'm just gonna fluff class. I can't get that outfit. It's not gonna fit on my garments. Joseph and Brigham want to do a 2 mana in and out. Should we go? Let's go to the gas station so we can film TikTok dances. Is that a coffee? And you're drinking it? Okay. I'm just gonna get like a Diet Coke with like 4 pumps of peach, 3 pumps of blue raspberry, 1 pump of sugar-free vanilla, 2 splashes of coconut cream, and probably some limes in it. We've been dating for 4 months, so I don't know if he might propose soon. If he doesn't, I don't really know if he's serious about the relationship. I was gonna get my hair done professionally, but I was worried they might curl my ends. What's your kiss count? I'm going to all 3 showings at the Benson Boone concert. Yeah, Benson Boone is performing here 3 times in a row. What if we went and made out in the church parking lot? They forgot my fry sauce. I'm just gonna fluff class. I can't get that outfit. It's not gonna fit on my garments. Joseph and Brigham.
What's up? What's good? You like stupid sound dog. He's messing with your vibes. Granted, I'll fuck her up, dude. She wants to. No, like she kind of already died. Like she kind of died. Can she rest in peace? See, you don't. Yeah, it's okay, man. So, if feel that. One time my dad took away my Harley privileges for like 2 weeks. I felt like that. It's pretty cool.
Crimson Light Show has brought us to the main event of the evening here in Titletown, and what a game we have in store. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscalusa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field.
Man wants to tell us because we have to remember what he said.
Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started.
But Train also said there was a big black guy named Dude. So, I don't know.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Alabama's offense will go on the attack first. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to...
There he goes! Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield, it's Jean-Pierre. Makes the catch.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Got his man down the middle. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. He's got it on the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got a man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Looking to throw again. Throws toward the end zone. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The give from the gun. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man on the right. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
The gun, the running back has it. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass that took everything away and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Back to throw, it's Jean-Pierre. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes the grab inside the 30. Oh, look out on the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in.
say enough about this quarterback's toughness on that one. Staring downfield, knowing he's going to get absolutely blasted by the defender, and still somehow able to deliver an accurate throw way down the field. It just does not get any better than that from the quarterback position.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun to give, looking for room. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Leaves it with the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown in the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion.
Converts on 4th down, still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. Makes it past the marker. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. The Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Georgia State comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia State.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Scanning the field, it's Jean-Pierre. Fires downfield. Snagged in the middle, it's West. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Going for the big play. He holds it in and nobody's close. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 3rd. And the defense wraps up the 1st half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
Ready to start the 2nd half. Alabama will kick it off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Keeping it on the ground to open the 2nd half. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Haynes, the Marcel Darius is when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they built this dynasty at Alabama.
From the gun, the ground game. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Might as well give it to him again. Still running at the 35. He just broke the century mark. 100 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark. And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he is looking really good.
Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Now he's looking to throw it. Got his man quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Georgia State hoping to convert on 4th down here. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia